Welcome. Tonight I thought I would show you my makeup bag and everything that it has in it. Honestly, I'm not much of a makeup person. When I was in high school, I felt that it was sort of a waste of time, and I couldn't understand why the girls wore it. We were all young and beautiful, I thought. I think the first time I really purchased a large amount of makeup when I was about maybe in my mid-20s. And one of my friends helped me pick items out. And after that, I dabbled sort of in it, but I wasn't too regular and I wasn't very good at it. And then, it was probably 2 years later, I decided I was going to wear makeup, and I thought, okay, I'm going to go and receive a free consultation and buy a lot of product, where I spent hundreds of dollars. And I think I, again, did not wear the makeup very regularly. I did use that product eventually for my wedding a year or two later, and recently I finally threw out those products because I realized that they'd been in my collection for over 4 years, and a lot of recommendations for makeup is that you discard it after only 6 months. And so I thought, I'm not going to wear it anyway, I'll get rid of it. And then I was actually recently in a wedding party, so I ended up having to purchase makeup again because it was cheaper to purchase the makeup and do my makeup myself for the wedding instead of getting a professional. And that way I have the makeup, and now as I'm getting older, I'm starting to wear it a little bit more often. So I'm going to show you what I have in my tiny little bag. I think I got this Ralph Lauren makeup bag as part of a set probably 12 years ago. And I still have all 3 bags, and I love them. So let's take a look. Okay. So the first side pocket has my tweezers, and these are Tweezerman tweezers. I love them, and I own the travel pair because I felt like they work just as well as the regular pair, and they're a little less expensive. So I have that pair, and then I actually do have a larger pair as well. And fortunately for me, when I was growing up, I didn't pluck my eyebrows very much, much to the horror of my friends and family, I think. But as a result, now that thicker eyebrows are in style again, I get complimented on my eyebrows quite regularly, and people wonder how I shape them and how I fill them, and they're just my eyebrows. So I'm not very heavy into using tweezers even now. And then this is something that broke off. Obviously, I used to have a wand, and I use this, just the brush, to brush my eyebrows. I think that's all that's in that first pocket. Okay. So in the second pocket is my lip products. And the first product I have is by Maybelline, and it is a Superstay 24 color product. I don't know what I'd call this, honestly. And I purchased it originally for a job where they sort of required more makeup wear. and I barely ever use it. And actually, I recently needed it because I was on stage. So as a result, I got to use this it's a stain, and thankfully that stays really well for, well, it says up to 24 hours. So yeah, I really like this product. And then I recently purchased this lip sugar. It's lips like sugar. It's this was a Victoria's Secret purchase that I did, and I purchased it because I know that unfortunately when your lips get really dry, you can just use a sugar scrub and scrub off sort of the dry skin. So that's what I started using it for, and where we've recently moved, it's quite dry, so that's why I have this product. And that's all I have for lip products. I of course use Blistex sort of, or Caramax once in a while. Not as much as I should, it's quite dry here, but this is all I have for lip product. Let's put it back. Let's see. And another side pocket has my eye makeup. Have this one eyeliner, which I've had, I don't know how long. Let's see here. But I've had it for quite a while. I don't use it all the time, but I guess it always has gotten the job done. So I have the eyeliner, and then I have this Maybelline Colossal Big Shot mascara, and this is a waterproof mascara. I purchased it because I was in that wedding party recently, and I wanted to make sure that if I cried, I didn't run my mascara everywhere. And I don't use it very much because waterproof mascara is harder to get off, so I don't use it as much because of that. I always have used Maybelline products for the most part, though. I find they're affordable and good quality for what they are. And this is the first time I tried this particular type, but I'm pretty flexible in the type of mascara I buy. This final product for eyes is Clinique High Impact Mascara, and actually I received this as a part of a gift bag from my husband's co-worker's daughter. She knew that I wasn't into makeup and never treated myself, so she worked at a counter and gave me some products, and this is one of them. And I use this because it's not waterproof, but it works really, really well. I started using it very recently and I love it. So this is all I have in that side pouch. Just put it back. And then the final side pocket I have, this is a Cover FX Anti-Age Smoothing Eye Primer, and it was quite expensive. It's only supposed to last 12 months, but this is something I purchased, oh my goodness, far too many years ago, and I just don't want to throw it out because I know how expensive it was. I don't use it very often, but because it's an anti-age smoother, I know I'll probably start using it more and more as, unfortunately, wrinkles arrive on my face. So I have that, and then I also have this Superstay Better Skin Camouflage Corrector, and what it is, or concealer corrector. And I use this if I ever have a really glaring pimple on my face and I have to be out in public, because I know, mostly I use it because I know how distracting it is trying to talk to someone when they have a really bad pimple on their face. So that's why I use this, and it is quite a pale color because that way the redness gets toned down by the lightness I find in the concealer. And then the last item I have in this pocket is a Makeup Forever Ultra HD, oh gosh, invisible cover concealer. And this I purchased for myself, last year from Sephora. I went in and I got the whole works, and of course I only purchased one product, and so I've had it for almost a year now, and I've used it maybe 5 times. So I thought it would really work on my under eye circles, and it does, but I just don't use it because I don't have really, really bad circles every day, and I also don't leave the house every day, so I feel like it's not worth applying the makeup. So that's all I have in that 4th pocket. I'll just put it all away. Okay, so now in the main large pocket, I have a few sort of larger items in that pocket. One thing is this Clean and Clear acne spot treatment for when I do get a pimple every once in a while, and it sort of is a way to zap it. This acidic, oil-free, what does it say? Oh my gosh, can I pronounce it? Salicylic? Oh my goodness, no way, I can't say it. Visible results in 4 hours and won't overdry skin, and I've used this product from Clean and Clear products for a long time in my life, and I love them. They work really well for me. So there's that in my large pocket. And then this is the eyeshadow palette that I have right now in this pocket. The Nudes by Maybelline New York. And as you can see, yeah, it's kind of messy, but there's both matte and shimmer eyeshadows, and you can see I don't ever use the dark ones really. Some of the dark ones I used a bit for smoky eye, but very little of it. Of course, I use the lighter sort of tones for highlighting and a little shimmer effect. And I recently learned about how the matte product is for the space on your eye that's seen all the time, while the shimmer product is used for your eyelid, because that way you open and close your eye and you just get sort of a slight shimmer and it's not overpowering on the eye. So that's how little I know about makeup. I just finally learned that. There's that palette, and then I have my makeup brushes, and I think I purchased these at a Winners or Marshalls or TJ Maxx sort of style of store, and I barely paid anything for them, and they work great. I have the different sizes for different types of application, and I've only washed them probably a handful of times because I don't use them very often. So I have my little bag of brushes. Let's see, this one sort of I use on my whole lid. This is sort of an angled brush, so I often do sweeping on my brow. Sweeping on my brow with that. And then this little one I use in the corners of my eye, like in the inner corners, and sort of on the very, along my brow line for highlight. And then this brush, this brush is sort of a poofy brush, and I use it in my crease. Okay. So the other brush that I have is a brush that's falling apart. This is my blush or concealer or contour brush, I guess, and actually I don't have any products right now for it. So I used to have a blush and a contour, like a tan contour maybe palette, I'm not sure, and then also I had a beautiful like finishing powder that was like $100 at one point, because I barely used it. I actually ended up giving it to a friend who wears makeup all the time because I couldn't bear to see it not be used for the lovely product that it was. So I still have my brush, but I never use it because I don't even own the product for it that it would be used in right now. Okay, I'll just put that to the side. And then also in this large center is this Garnier Skincare BB Cream 5-in-1 Miracle Skin Perfector in light and medium. And this is what I use as a foundation or just complete cover up on my face and neck when I'm trying to, excuse me, my hair, go for a really perfected look. So for example, when I was in the wedding party, this is what I purchased. I think they're about $20 and you get a lot for $20. I don't even have an applicator for it. I just use my finger, which I know is terrible, but I've used it a couple of times since. So I think I only purchased one of these before and I wore it to my wedding as well. So I really do recommend this product, but it's certainly not professional level, but I really like it. And the other things that I have in the center product, I have randomly, not sure why, I have some nail glue from long ago. It's probably dried out and I probably should throw it out, so I will. I also have a pencil sharpener, which I will use on my eyeliner, and I don't know, it doesn't work really well, and it's probably because there's probably a certain makeup pencil sharpener you're supposed to use, and this is just for pencil crayons, so it might be why it breaks all the time. I don't know, but I'm actually going to put this back into the pocket with the eyeliner. So. And then I have a few hair elastics, and that's it. So let me just put all this back in here. That's my brush. And the other brushes and the concealer. Okay, so as you can see, everything fits in. It's quite a dirty old bag now. I really should give it a proper wash. But yeah, everything fits. This is my whole makeup. This is my makeup life in a bag. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of your